So in this class, we'll discuss about ionization of weak acids. Weak acids, I already told you, they will not undergo complete ionization. Weak acids undergo partial ionization only. But strong acids undergo complete ionization. They can give complete ions. But weak acids do not undergo complete ionization. They undergo partial ionization. They can form reversible process. Forward and backward both will be possible for weak acids. So let us take HA is one of the weak acid. Let us take HA as a weak acid. For this, when it dissolves in water, when HA acid is a weak acid, dissolves in water, it forms H plus aqueous plus A minus aqueous. So this makes reversible. So as they are partially ionized, they can form reversible process. Okay. Now here, initial, now we are going to find out how much the weak acids can undergo ionization. The percentage of dissociation or ionization of the weak substances. Okay, that we learn from the formula. Here, initial, let us take the concentration of weak acid is C. C is said to be concentration of weak acid, which is a mole per liter. I will take C alpha. Alpha is a degree of dissociation. Let us take here 0, 0. I will take C only. Alpha will comes later at ionization. Initial, the concentration of HA is C. C is concentration. C is concentration in mole per liter. Concentration mole per liter. So products concentration obviously 0. At equilibrium, when the reaction established equilibrium, when this established equilibrium, let us take C alpha has been decreased from this. From this, C alpha is decreased. How much will be formed here? C alpha, C alpha. Because one molecule forming 2 ions. So C alpha concentration, if it decreases here, C alpha concentration forms and C alpha will form here. Okay. Now where alpha is equal to extent to which weak acid ionizes. Okay, alpha gives information that extent to which it undergo ionization, or simply we can write as degree of dissociation or degree of ionization. Okay, so what I write here is Ka. So we have written so many equilibrium constant. Kc we have written, Kp and Kh, Kw we have written. Yes or no? Kc equilibrium constant with respect to concentration, Kp with respect to partial pressure, and Kw is a water constant, water dissociation constant. Here also Ka. Ka is what? Acid dissociation constant. As we are talking about the acids, Ka stands for acid dissociation constant. So Ka is equal to, so H plus concentration into A minus concentration by HA concentration. Okay, so this is the Ka expression for this weak acids. If you substitute H plus concentration, A minus concentration and HA concentration, this, what we get? Ka is equal to C alpha into C alpha by 1 minus C alpha. Sorry, C minus C alpha, C minus C alpha. If I take the C common in this from denominator, C square alpha square by C 1 minus alpha. So C gets cancelled. Remaining is what? C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Okay. So expression of acid dissociation constant for weak acids is Ka is equal to, so final formula is what? Ka is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Okay. This expression is applicable only for weak acids. We can't apply this for strong acids. because strong acids undergo complete ionization. There is no questioning of degree of dissociation for strong acids. So I write it here. Ka term, Ka is known as acid dissociation constant. Acid dissociation constant. If you see in this expression, Ka directly proportional to H plus concentration. When H plus concentrations are more, Ka will be more. Or when Ka is more, H plus concentrations are more, because they are directly proportional to each other. So if Ka is more H plus ions, more nature of acid, more strength of the acid. So here I write it here, Ka directly proportional to acidic strength. Ka directly proportional to H plus, that is acidic strength. Ka directly proportional to acidic strength. When Ka value is more strong acid. When Ka value is less, that is a weak acid. Okay, that way we can explain, or we can able to find out the strength of the acids. Now you can write one point here, larger the value of Ka, the stronger is the acid. Stronger is the acid. An example I'll write, you can understand clearly from this example. So I rated here phenol, Ka values I rated here, Ka values of all these substances. For phenol it is around 1.3 into 10 power minus 10. And for HClO, hypochlorous acid, so 3 into 10 power minus 8. And acetic acid is value 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 5. And last one is HF, 3.5 into 10 power minus 4. Tell me, out of these four, which is strong acid? Which is strong acid among this? HF. Very good. Because as Ka larger, stronger is the acid. Because Ka directly proportional to acidic strength. Because when Ka value is more H plus ions are there, more the strong acid. So here acidic strength, what happens is increases. So this is strong acid. This is a weak acid. Understood? So this way we can able to predict the strength of the acid from numerical value of Ka. Next, so remember that pKa is negative logarithm of Ka, or we can also write log 1 by Ka. So how pKa and Ka are each other? How pKa and Ka are each other? Inversely proportional. Which one, ma? This one is proportionality. This is not alpha. This is a proportional. Proportional. That's why I written the statement here. This is a proportionality. That's why I written the point. Larger the value of Ka, the stronger is the acid. Okay. So here, if you observe pKa, if I write the equation once again, I'll write pKa is equal to minus log Ka. So which means that what? So I can write this one as pKa is equal to log 1 by Ka. If I remove the minus, I can write in reciprocal. If I remove the negative sign here, I can write reciprocal of Ka. So which means that what? Ka, pKa both are inversely proportional to each other. When Ka value is more, pKa value less. When Ka value less, pKa value is more. So how can we relate the pKa with the strength of the acids? Ka directly proportional to acidic strength. So pKa inversely proportional to acidic strength. So I can write here pKa inversely proportional to acidic strength. So I can write here, smaller the value of Ka, pKa, the stronger is the acid. So for strong acids, Ka value should be higher, pK value should be smaller. Is it clear? Completed? Okay. So next, you see, here I'll take the previous expression, that is Ka directly proportional to acidic strength. You see, so Ka is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. So this is said to be Ostwald dilution law. This is called as Ostwald dilution law. Now, as we are discussing about weak acids, the degree of dissociation of weak acids is always less than 100. For strong acid, it is exactly complete ionization, 100% ionization alpha value. For weak acids, degree of dissociation is less than 100%. So right here, for weak acids, the degree of dissociation alpha is less than 100%, mean less than 1. Less than 100% means what? Less than 1 only. 100% means 100 by 100, what will get? 1. So degree of dissociation less than 1. So what I will do is, in this expression, Ostwald dilution law expression, C alpha square by 1 minus alpha, I will neglect alpha value. Because comparing to 1, alpha is very small. Yes or no? And alpha is very small comparing to, so you can write very small for weak acids. Okay. So as they're very small comparing to 100 of 1, so I can neglect this alpha. So the numerator, so I can write as alpha, 1 minus alpha can be taken as 1. Do you agree this? Do you understand this? Why I have written 1 minus alpha as 1? So alpha is neglected in denominator. So I neglected the alpha in denominator. Alpha 1 minus alpha I write as 1. So what is remaining now? Therefore, Ka is equal to C alpha square. This is an important formula. Okay. So here in the expression in the beginning I written Ha is equal to, gives rise to H plus A minus. Here I written C minus C alpha. This is C alpha. This is C alpha. Yes or no? At equilibrium, so numerator it is a square. So I'm comparing. Here we can't compare. There is no 1 there. 1 minus alpha. So for example, C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. I will take alpha is equal to 0.002. I will take alpha 0.002 because it is very, very less value. So in that case, C into 0.002 whole square by 1 minus 0.002. So can we take it as 1 minus 0.002 as 1? Can we take this or no? We can take. But whereas in C alpha square, can we take this as 1? Can we neglect this alpha? We can't neglect because this square and there is no 1 to compare. Here we are comparing with 1. We are comparing with 1 and we are taking this is very, very small value. As this very, very small value, I am neglecting in comparison to 1. Understood? Okay. So here, so in the beginning I told you weak acids, it undergo C minus C alpha, you'll get C alpha. So H plus from this what I can take? C alpha. So H plus is equal to C alpha. This is another formula. So from this H plus is equal to, so from this alpha what I can write? Alpha is equal to root of Ka by C. These formulas very, very important while solving the numerical problems. Okay, you have to remember these formulas. So H plus C alpha, alpha is always root of Ka by C. So I write C into alpha value, root of Ka by C. So root of Ka by C. So this expression what I can write? C into root Ka by root C. So this what I can write? C I can write as root C into root C. Right? So these two gets cancelled. Remaining is what? Root of Ka into C. So therefore, H plus concentration will be taken as root of Ka into C. So this is first formula. This is second formula. This is third. This is fourth. These four formulas you have to remember. Very important expressions. Understood all of you these formulas? Any doubt in this simple derivation? Understood? Okay. So these formulas you remember, we'll solve problems later. Ka is equal to C alpha square. From this alpha is equal to root of Ka by C. And H alpha is equal to C alpha. From this expression I written H plus is equal to C alpha concentration. So in this alpha I am substituting alpha value in this. So C into alpha value root of Ka by C. C I am writing as root C into root C. These two gets cancelled. Remaining is root of Ka into C. So therefore H plus concentration is equal to under root Ka into C. When you want to find out the pH of weak acids, you can take this expression H plus is equal to root of Ka by C. By using this expression, you can find out the pH of weak acids. Okay. Now, the same way we write ionization of weak bases. Ionization of weak bases. Same expression, same explanation, same formulas, but instead of Ka we write Kb, instead of H plus we write OH minus. Everything will be the same. Okay. Completed this one. Okay, you see. So I'll take BOH. BOH can be taken as weak base. Weak base. So I'm talking about the mono. This is said to be weak base. I'm talking about the monoprotic base. Monoprotic base means which contain only one OH minus ion. So I'm talking about the monoprotic base. Previously also that is monobasic acid. Monobasic acid. This is monoprotic base. Okay, monoprotic base means only one OH. Here written BOH I have taken. Okay, so this can be dissociated into B plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous on dissolving in water. So what I can write this? So initial it is C0 0 at equilibrium C minus C alpha C alpha C alpha. So here also alpha is degree of dissociation. Okay, so Kb I'll write here. So previously in acids I written Ka, here I am writing Kb. So Kb is equal to product's concentration by reactant concentration. Product is B plus and OH minus by reactants BOH. So this is an expression for Kb. So whereas Kb can write as Kb is base dissociation constant. Base dissociation constant. Understood? Substitute now. B plus concentration is C alpha. OH minus concentration C alpha. BOH concentration C minus C alpha. If you substitute all this concentration in this formula, so what will get now? You see, Kb is equal to C alpha into C alpha by C minus C alpha. Same expression, C square alpha square by C into 1 minus alpha. These two gets cancelled. Remaining Kb is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Okay, so same Ostwald dilution law. This is for weak bases. And previously that expression Ka is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha for weak acids, the weak bases. Now here also you can see Kb directly proportional to OH minus. When numerical value of Kb is more OH minus ions, which means that more strength of the base. So Kb is a measure of strength of the base. Strength of the base. So Kb directly proportional to basic strength. Kb directly proportional to basic strength. Are you following? All of you? Okay. So I can write here, the point is more the value of Kb, more the strength of the base, as they are directly proportional to each other, more the value of K, larger the value of Kb, the strength of the acid will be the more. So what I can write here, larger the value of Kb, the stronger is the base. Stronger is the base. So here pKb again minus log Kb or Pkb is equal to log 1 by Kb. Kb, Pkb, both are, how these are related to each other? Inversely proportional. When Kb value is more, Pkb value is less. So both are inversely proportional. So I write it here. Pkb inversely proportional to basic strength. Means smaller the value of Kb, smaller the value of Pkb. Pkb, the stronger the assay. The stronger is the assay. Sorry, base. Not acid, base. Understood? So here also, based on numerical value of Kb, we'll find out the strength of the base. So write the formulas again. So how do you write the formulas? Kb is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. But for weak acids, for weak bases, alpha is less than 100%. That is, alpha value is less than 1. When alpha is less than 1, you can neglect the alpha value in denominator. So what I can write? So therefore, Kb is equal to C alpha square. So from this, alpha is equal to root of Kb by C. Again, we can write expression OH minus is equal to C alpha. From the equilibrium expression, beginning I told you, BOH converted into B plus plus OH minus. At equilibrium, C minus C alpha is the equilibrium concentration of BOH. C alpha is the B plus concentration. C alpha is the OH minus and concentration. So in this, OH minus concentration is equal to C into alpha value. If I substitute this, what I'll get? Root of Kb into C. I'm writing directly Kb into C. Completed? Okay. Next. The relation between K and Kb. Relation between Ka and Kb. K and Kb relation. So Ka, Kb. When we get Ka, when weak acid undergo dissociation, and Kb when weak base undergo dissociation. Both are monoprotic and monobasic. One H plus containing acid is monobasic. One OH minus containing base is monoacidic. So we are taking one H plus containing, one OH minus containing acids, and we are going to derive a relationship between Ka and Kp. Let us see. So I'll take NH4 plus, which is weak acid. In dissolves in water, it becomes aqueous. Dissolves in water, water is a pure liquid. So what we'll get here? So it is an acid, it can donate one H2 plus, right? It can donate one H2 plus, proton donor. What happened? Convert in NH3 plus. NH3 plus, what we get here? After accepting one H plus, it becomes H3O plus, right? So for this, I'll write Ka. So how do I write Ka? This become aqueous. This also become aqueous. Ka is product concentration by reactant concentration. So product NH3 into H3O plus divide by, here what I write? NH4 plus concentration. Okay. So next, I'll take one weak base. NH3 is a weak base. If I dissolve in water, okay, what happened? This accept one H plus from this. Base is a proton acceptor. So what will get? NH4 plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. So from this Kb, NH4 plus into OH minus divide by NH3 concentration. Is it clear? Now, I'll add the two equations. I'll add the two equations now. So what happens on adding? So these two gets cancelled. Ammonia gets cancelled. Right? NH4 plus gets cancelled. The remaining is what? What is remaining now? So what is remaining? Here these two gets cancelled, remaining water. So 2 moles of water convert into, here remaining is H3O plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. So for this, what should I write? For this, what should I write? For this equation, I can write Kw. Yes or no? Kw I'll write because water undergo dissociation. When water undergo dissociation, I can write Kw. Water dissociation constant Kw. Right? So Kw, when we add the T2 equations, right, resultant equilibrium constant is the product of equilibrium constant of the two reactions. So what I can write here? Ka into Kb. Is it clear? So therefore, relation I rated here, Kw is equal to Ka into Kb is equal to 10 power minus 14. Water gives hydroxyl and alcohol. No. No, it is not alcohol. It is not alcohol. Hydroxyl group, OH minus, base. Okay, not alcohol. This is hydronium ion. This is hydroxyl ion. Hydronium ion, hydroxyl ion, both are produced when water undergo dissociation. Is this clear? It is a simple derivation, not very difficult. Do you understand this? Now, if I take negative logarithm on both sides, you can take negative logarithm. Minus log Kw is equal to minus log Ka into Kb is equal to minus log 10 power minus 40. If you do like this, what we get the expression? On taking negative logarithm on all sides, so I'll get, so Pkw is equal to Pka plus Pkb is equal to 14. Right? Yes or no? So if I take negative logarithm, so I can write on taking negative log on both sides. On taking negative log on both sides, I'll get this expression minus log kW minus log Ka plus minus log Kb is equal to minus log 10 power minus 14. The same derivation we had done in the ionic product of water. Yes or no? Kw is equal to H plus into OH minus is equal to 10 power minus 14. There we had done the derivation. You can check it the derivation once to understand this. Okay. Understood Ka, Kb and relation between Ka and Kb. Now let us solve few problems here. Right down. Note down the problem. Calculate the pH of 0.001 m acetic acid solution whose degree of dissociation is 5%. You see, whenever they give acetic acid is a weak acid. Whenever weak acids are given, don't take this concentration directly into the pH formula. pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus. Don't substitute this value directly in H plus. You don't get pH. That is wrong. Because weak acids do not undergo complete ionization. They cannot give complete H plus ions. So they undergo partial ionization. So you can write here acetic acid undergo partial ionization. So this is partial ionization. When there is a partial ionization, then only we will get reversible. If it is a complete ionization, we don't get reversible. We will get only forward. So this concentration is 0.001. But H plus concentration for weak acids. So just now we have derived for weak acids. For weak acids, what is the formula of H plus? What is the formula of H plus for weak acid? Just now we had to write in the formulas. C alpha. C alpha. H plus, I'm talking about H plus is equal to C alpha. Yes, directly you can apply that formula. H plus is equal to root of Ka into C. But Ka is not given in this. How do you apply Ka into C? If Ka value is given, we can directly apply H plus is equal to root of Ka into C. Okay. Now you see. Now C concentration is what? 0.001 into alpha 5%. Alpha is 5% means 5 by 100. That is equal to 0.05. So it is 0.05. So 5 into 10 power minus 5 m. This is the H plus. Understood? Now apply in the pH formula. So therefore pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus. So negative logarithm of 5 into 10 power minus 5. Simplify this. Minus log 5 plus log 10 power minus 5 is equal to minus of log 5 value 0.69 log x power m. Log x power m, m log x minus 5 log 10 base 10 1. So 5 minus 0.69. So you will get answer 4.31. Is that clear? Okay. So remember that whenever for weak acids, H plus concentration is given, don't take that formula, that concentration value directly into log formula, log H plus concentration formula. So first you find out the C alpha. Alpha value will be given. This value will be given to you. How much it is dissociated, 5% or 2% or 10%. So based on that you calculate. Okay. Completed. Next, the ionization constant of a monobasic acid is 5 into 10 power minus 2. The pH of 0.1 m acid solution is. Find out. I hope you can solve this. So here monobasic acid ionization constant Ka value is given. Ka is given, concentration C is given. From Ka and C, how do you find out the pH? We have formula for weak acids. H plus is equal to under root Ka into C. Under root Ka into C. Apply that formula. So given Ka, concentration. So find out pH. Yes. So final answer. Final answer, you tell me pH value. So okay, do one thing. Here you take 4. Or else you can take 5 also, you can solve, I think. Anyway, take the 4. Take 4. Actually, when you get root of 5 into 10 power minus 2, you have to take it as 5 into 10 power minus 2 whole power 1 by 2 you have to take. When you take whole power 1 by 2, you will get the answer. Okay, if you get difficulty in that, you can just yes, 2 into 10 power minus 3. Minus 2 you will get, not minus 3. Why you are getting minus 3 by 2? Root, okay. So did you take 4 or 5? Soundarya, did you take 4 or 5? 4, okay. Take 4 and solve. Okay. So take 4 and solve, because 5 you may not get clarity. So H plus concentration is equal to root of Ka into C. So root of Ka into 5 into 10 power minus 2 into C, 10 power minus 1. So you will get, sorry, 4 I am taking, no? 4. So 4 into 10 power minus 3. So 2 into 10 power minus 3 by 2. Yes, correct. Correct. So therefore pH is equal to, so negative logarithm of H plus. So negative logarithm of H plus is 2 into 10 power minus 3 by 2. So minus log 2 plus log 10 power minus 3 by 2. So this log 2 value 0.30 minus 3 by 2 log 10 base 10 1. So 3 by 2 minus 0.30. Simplify this. 2 minus 3 minus 0.60. 3 minus 0.60 by 2. You will get 2.4 by 2. That is equal to 1.2. Yes, correct. See, whenever you don't get the value, even by taking 5 also you can solve. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು 4 ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. If 5, you can take 5 and you can solve even. If you take 5, what happen? Root of 5 into 10 power minus 3 you will get. So this you have to take it as 5 into 10 power minus 3 whole power 1 by 2. So this you have to apply. pH is equal to minus log 5 into 10 power minus 3 1 by 2. So in that case what happen? Log x power m. So you can take m log x. Okay, that also you can solve. Understood? Okay, ma. Next problem. A monobasic acid solution has pH value is 5. Its molarity is 0.005. The degree of dissociation will be so what is degree of dissociation? Alpha. Find out alpha. So for monobasic acid, pH value is given. pH is equal to 5. From this, H plus concentration is what? 10 power minus 5. Yes or no? pH is equal to 5 means negative logarithm of H plus base 10 is equal to 5. So from this H plus what I can write? 10 power minus 5. Okay. So next, concentration C is given, molarity 0.005. So this is nothing but concentration. Molarity is nothing but concentration. So alpha H plus concentration is given, C concentration is given. You have to find out alpha. So degree of dissociation alpha 10 power minus 2. Only 10 power minus 2 or 0.2? 0.2 will be there. So H plus concentration is equal to C alpha. So H plus 10 power minus 5, 0.005 alpha. So alpha is equal to 10 power minus 5 by 0.005 is equal to 0.2 into, yes, 2 into 10 power minus 3, correct, or 0.2 into 10 power minus 2. Understood? Okay. So next problem. The Ka of weak acid is 10 power minus 5. The pKb value of its conjugate base is. This is one problem. So under problem also I'll write, you do homework. So fifth problem also I'll write. A weak monobasic acid, weak monoacidic base, sorry, monoacidic base is 5% ionized in 0.01 m solution. The pH of this solution is. So S to pKb is 9. All right, correct. Correct, ma. This problem is very simple. Here what is given? Kb is given 10 power minus 5. pKb we have to find out. If Kb is 10 power minus 5, Ka is given now. Pk is what? 5. Then find out pKb. So relation is what? pKa into pKb. Yes, correct only. pKa into pKb is equal to 14. So from that you can find out pKa into pKb is equal to 14. So 10 power minus 14. You apply, you'll get the answer. Yes, plus only, man, not minus. Plus only. So solve this problem also. I will continue next class. Okay, understood? So I will continue next class. Thank you.
Complete, sir.
Sir, completed, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.